It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they are clearly amped up for this one and determined to have a strong showing from the get-go. They feel this is a game they can win and want to establish that pace early on. We're going to be checking out Jimmy Butler in this one, a player who has really made the most out of his talent the last few years. How much have we seen, though? How good can this guy be?
Let me tell you something. This guy has a big frame as any other two-guard in the league. He's taken big leaps in improvement every year in the league, and that's why it's his team now.
You know, I like him for a lot of reasons. I like his pace. I like his demeanor. And he could drop 40 on you.
In a half,
like
he did last year.
No question.
He dropped 40 and a half.
In a half. I mean, last year.
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable.
That's JL in right there.
What's JL in?
Jordan-like numbers.
Oh, not – ooh.
I never did 40 and a half. I did 38.
I think it was more like IML, Iceman-like numbers.
Ooh.
Hey, 1,364.
I know.
Times you talked about yourself. Tip-off approaches. We'll see you later.
Gotcha.
If you came for battle, just expect to bleed. Oh, I'm a born survivor. Don't count me out, 'cause what don't kill me only makes me stronger. What don't kill me is only more to conquer. Makes me stronger.
The Timberwolves continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers, playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And as we got a few moments here before the tip, let's go to David Aldridge, who was able to speak with head coach Tom Thibodeau. Dave, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main priority is going to be preventing points in the paint. He told me we can't let them get comfortable inside. That's what'll hurt us. He wants them playing a very physical brand of D down low. We'll see if they got the message. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers definitely played at a slow pace. They've sped up the pace. They love the three-point shots. LeBron attacks so much in the inside. He creates a lot of open looks for the Cavs shooters to knock down threes.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Jimmy Butler. Gorgie Dang is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad, and it's Irving in at the point guard. And the Cavs no different. They're following the league trend of shooting more threes, but not the trend towards playing up-tempo.
No, not at all. They still can play half-court basketball and also still knock down threes. The reason why, they have a lot of guys that can stretch it out, and they have that guy LeBron James that can break down the defense.
Now Calderon, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. And Calderon gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Calderon's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Irving. Jang with the screen for Irving. The feed to Muhammad. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And credit Kyrie, tremendous vision. Finds the open man.
Cleveland with the ball. LeBron outside. Six to shoot. Rebound by Dang. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Irving kicks to Butler. Releases. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Nice job by Butler. Really worked on the catch-and-shoot jump shot, getting it off a little bit quicker.
Here's LeBron. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Butler attacking. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
When you think of the best as far as two-way players, Jimmy Butler is one of the first names that comes to mind. Great blend of offense and defense. Gives you effort on both sides of the ball every night.
And for Butler, his effort is something that never comes into question, Steve. He is a competitor.
You have guys that compete on the offensive end, but when you love a guy that does it at the same type rate on the defensive end, he's a two-way player, but one of the best we've seen.
And the second free throw, good.
He has really embraced his role as a leader on this squad. Jimmy Butler has a defensive mindset, but also the leadership is starting to play into it.
Now here's LeBron. Love outside. Cleveland moving it around. LeBron outside. Another miss by James. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Irving. Butler on the wing. Unloads from 13. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Butler's got 5.
He's comfortable with contested shots. Does a nice job of elevation and concentration at the rim.
The screen from Thompson. Love kicks to Corver. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Kyle Korver in 2015 winning the Sportsmanship Award, and more importantly, his first All-Star appearance at the age of 33.
Yeah, pretty rare to see that, but credit his dedication. He continues to work on his game, work on his body, and he gets better and better. Not content to be a shooting specialist, he wants to have a complete game.
Calderon dishes to Love. Fade away, and that comes off the assist by Calderon. It's a tie ball game.
Able to score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, mid-range. Kevin Love, one of the most versatile offensive threats in this league.
Now here's Gibson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Irving with a clean look. And again, Minnesota with the triple. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Calderon with Love with the screen on Irving. Jumper off the screen. Rebound by Dang.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
And those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
Now here's Muhammad. Feeds it to Jang, and Gibson kicks to Butler. 4 on the shot clock, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable, but it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
Clock at 2. Here's Butler, and again it's Minnesota.
I like that he's attacking this quarter and choosing his shots wisely.
And here's Calderon. Unloads from 13. The shot's good from LeBron.
And that's just some great vision there from Calderon to see the wide open man for the easy make.
Outside Irving. He feeds it to Butler. Butler missing again. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Now here's Calderon. Kicks it to Love. And stolen by Jang. To the middle. Here's Muhammad. And the dunk by Muhammad.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Now here's Love. Korver gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Muhammad, the pass to Irving. Gibson the screen. Irving dishes to Jang. Shot from 16. Misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers trailing. LeBron kicks to Thompson. And the shot goes down. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
Converting against good defense, the length and desire of Thompson making the difference.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Irving kicks to Gibson. Gibson setting the pick for Butler. On the wing, Irving. Fires the 3. The shot misses. And Cleveland will come the other way. James outside. Dishes to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to James. Left side, Korver. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Thompson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Steve, I still remember when you went to Atlanta in that trade from Miami. Pretty much everyone agreed it was a heist. It was a steal for the Hawks. Do you think we see less lopsided trades these days?
Yeah, we do, Kevin. Reason why? Because of the salary cap. You're trying to match money and money together. And I think right now, Kevin, you're starting to see because of the contract situations, you want value for value. So they're not as lopsided as they used to be.
Here's Smith. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Cleveland. Teague can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's LeBron. Smith outside. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
They set the pick. T kicks to Butler. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. LeBron passes to Calderon. Love with the screen for Calderon. Love outside. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 4 assists in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now here's Butler. He's got 7. Pass to Bielitsa. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Now Calderon. Love with the screen on Teague. There's the triple. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Crawford against Smith. Outside Butler. There's the dish to Crawford. Good on the three-point shot. Crawford's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Beautiful ball movement by Jimmy Butler, constantly looking to set up his guys.
Calderon dishes to Fry. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Mix up defensively, left him wide open from mid-range. That's a shot he needs to hit.
Pass to Calderon. LeBron outside. Love outside. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. And the shot goes in.
A beautiful stroke from Butler. He has great touch from there.
Now here's LeBron. Fry. Rebound by Bielitsa.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella's lurking around.
And here is Fry after the three-pointer from Jamal Crawford. Love with the screen on Butler. Smith kicks to Love. And another miss by Cleveland. Minnesota with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Butler can't get that one to fall.
You love the closeout on that possession.
I love it because you don't give up on the play. Just that little contest bothered his shot.
Now here's Calderon. He's got 6. There's a good screen. Back to James. It's a pick by Love. Off the pick. James misses.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
Teague the pass to Bielitsa. Here's Crawford. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Butler against LeBron. He kicks it to Smith. There's the pass to James. And James throws it down hard.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Teague dishes to Crawford. Here's B-Train, guarded by Fry. Good! That's 10 points for Jamal Crawford.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here is Calderon. He dishes it to James. And so the first quarter is in the books. Minnesota on top, leading by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
No doubt about that. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Because this is a team full of sharp shooters whose eyes light up when given the opportunity to shine, and they are really knocking them down right now.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Calderon, Channing Frye out there with Jefferson. Then there's Tristan Thompson.
Shooting two.
And he can't get the first one. Well, fast break buckets are high percentage shots, but the game tends to grind down in the playoffs. You were just talking about this. What's the key to efficient half-court offense?
You know, I think, Kevin, you get a chance to see some of these teams run their offense, but the ball just stays on one side. You got to get the defense moving around so they can have some confusion so you can get some easy looks.
Yeah, keeping that, moving the ball side to side, keeping that defense moving. Easier said sometimes than done. I mean, you've got to have unselfishness on that floor.
You know, it's so many great players. Sometimes they look and say, I can make the play. But you got to just move that basketball to a better play.
Now here's Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
That's the muscle Gibson has, just concentrating on his shot despite the D roughing him up.
Jang, he's checked in for B-Train. For Minnesota, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
I read somewhere Jeff Teague said that if he wasn't an NBA player, he'd be a battle rapper.
Well, that's a pretty unique answer, and I know he likes to battle when he's out on the floor. So Teague is also a big sneakerhead, as they're called, has a huge collection of those as well.
And here is Teague after Kyle Korver hitting the 3. Teague kicks to Crawford. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Teague can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Thompson outside. Osman, defended by Jones. Osman makes it off the glass.
Obviously, the defense was not in sync out there, and they took advantage of it.
Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Jones, the pass to Gibson. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Crawford dishes to Gibson. And Teague has it in the corner. Timberwolves passing it around. Crawford's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the feed to Frye. Inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Feeds it to Crawford. It's hauled in by Frye. Frye's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Osman, defended by Jones. On the wing, Korver. He feeds it to Frye. Lets it go. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Channing Frye wasn't a three-point shooter coming out of Arizona, but Smitty, he sure is now.
It wasn't until his 5th season in the league and his 3rd team in Phoenix that he started to focus on the 3-ball. And yes, he's a stretch 5 or stretch 4. He can shoot the basketball.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And if you're a Timberwolves fan, you have got to be ecstatic about the future of this team. I mean, as good a young talent as we have in our league, good cap space flexibility, and just a lot of positives moving forward.
He's off on the second. And those reasons you mentioned for the Timberwolves are why some see this team developing into a powerhouse maybe in the near future.
Yeah, and for a franchise that has been near the bottom for so long, having hope like this is a good thing. Nobody can question the love Minnesota has for their team. Have yet to win a title, but this could be the core that someday does it all.
Gibson is in there to get dirty on defense. His shot blocking is exceptional. Can't be careless around him.
And Muhammad kicks to Irving. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Osman puts it up. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Muhammad, the pass to Jones. And Gibson kicks to Jones. There's the screen. Dishes it to Irving. Another miss by Irving.
I am wondering what can he do to get it cranked up. Nothing from long range this quarter after hitting one in the first.
And here's Korver from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Korver's got 6 points in the quarter.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Jones dishes to Muhammad. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Steve, you played in your 14-year career mainly at that shooting guard. Great size for the position at 6'7". Is size still the same advantage that it once was in your day?
I think so, if you're skilled. And I'll tell you a quick story, Kevin. I started off as a point guard. Everybody wanted to be Magic Johnson, then moved to the two guard. I know it was time to retire when my last year they had me playing at 5. I said, that's it. It's time to go. Just for a couple games.
Yeah. What did you feel your best position was?
I thought at two guard position. At first I thought it was point guard.
You were an all-star at the two guard.
Yes. Coming in as a point guard, offensively I was okay. But Kevin, defensively, trying to check those little point guards.
Tough.
I was struggling.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know Jimmy Butler made a big bet on himself back in 2014. He turned down the Bulls' 4-year, $44 million contract extension offer. It paid off. After a breakthrough season, he signed a new contract, a max deal for 5 years and $95 million. He said of his decision, "I was nervous, I'm not going to lie to you, but everything I put myself through, I knew what I was capable of."
Shooting two.
He's come a long way, David. Thank you. And the first one drops.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
And so he's able to get one of two. And the city of Cleveland still aglow from their first major professional sporting title in over 52 years.
They waited a lifetime, Kevin. In the end, it was a native son, LeBron James, who returned to lead them to glory. You just couldn't script it any better.
Jones kicks to Gibson, and it's going to be a 3-second call. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Down low, here's Fry, takes the 12-footer and hits.
As a defender, you have to stay in Fry's shirt. Otherwise, all too often, this will be the result.
Irving with the ball. Shoots the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Timeout.
Irving's got 6.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
You know, that job of getting through screen is not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
Cavaliers leading. Osman. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
And Gibson kicks to Irving from past the arc. That doesn't go in either for Irving. To the wing right side, to the middle. Thompson passes to Korver. Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Outside Irving. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
One of the best small men in the league at attacking inside, Kyrie Irving.
Jang against Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Irving. 5 on the clock. Tries to keep it alive. The 3 from Korver. The rebound by Gibson.
No defensive pressure. That's a 3-point attempt he loved to have back.
Baseline try, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Taj is a high percentage mid-range shooter. Has such a nice stroke from there.
Osman, covered by Irving. Korver, a screen on Irving. Fry, and he uses the glass on the layup. Fry's got 8 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Outside Irving. Kicks to Gibson. Pulls up on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Outside Jefferson. Drills it from outside. Jefferson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Minnesota calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
You know what? You constantly have to be making adjustments in this league if you want to stay on your game.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. LeBron comes in for Channing Frye. J.R. Smith's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Calderon in for Kyle Korver. Pass to Irving. From 8.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive. He is thinking one step ahead there. As soon as the shot goes up, he's getting in position to grab the offensive board.
And here is LeBron. Love at the elbow. Rebound, Minnesota.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
No, not at all. When you see him guarding you, just try to move the basketball on.
Here's Bjelica. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Kyrie Irving, one of the most talented scorers, certainly, Smitty, in the NBA, but he feels the pressure, I think, to try to tighten the screws in his game defensively.
You don't get many nights off defensively at the point guard position in today's NBA. That position is very deep. No excuses, though. To be great, you've got to get it done at both ends.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's James. James, a screen on Irving. James outside, and Love has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. And it's James missing. The Timberwolves trail. To the paint, it's tipped and stolen by Love. James right side. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 6.
And there's that signature burst. LeBron able to finish with a hand in his face.
There's 1:54 left now here in the second. He used that pick to get in close. And that's 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
He is just getting hotter as the game goes along, building on a strong start. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second quarter.
Here's Love. No good on the shot. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
If his shots were just a little more on point tonight, they'd be holding a much bigger lead right now.
Irving passes to Patton. Here's Bjelica. He's guarded by Love. Bjelica misses. Cleveland's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. And it's LeBron James with the 3. 9 points in the game so far.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 11. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Irving. Releases. And again, it's Minnesota.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a 3-point game. Smith for 3. Osman. It's blocked. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Teague.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
It's a pick by Love. "11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Eight seconds left in the second quarter. Calderon, no good. With 1 on the clock. Got the shot! He
just
got it!
No better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like that.
And you see his teammates love it. They love it.
OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what have you liked about your team's performance so far?
I like our physicality. I thought we came out, started the game physical. That set the tone for us early.
Well, we'll see if they can keep it up, T. Lou. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. 1 half completed. Let's break it down. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. At the end of 1, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Glad to have you back with us in Cleveland as we take a look down at the outside portion of Quicken Loans Arena. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and We saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He got some easy buckets, made some tough shot. He erupted in the first half of play.
Cavaliers trailing. So on the floor for Minnesota, Shabazz Muhammad is out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Jang in at the 5. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Korver. Korver's got his 4th assist in this one. Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Jang with a screen on Calderon. Irving. Love grabs the board.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Beautiful pick. Ugly shot.
Korver dishes to James. The screen from Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Korver. It's up a 3. That one doesn't go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And Muhammad kicks to Irving. Back to Muhammad. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. LeBron with some nice D. The 3 from Korver. Tries again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end, Thompson draws contact.
The Cavaliers have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
That one is off. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
And what an incredible sight it was to see the city of Cleveland in jubilation last June. Their first professional sports championship since 1964.
It was a long time coming, but most fans in Cleveland probably didn't even remember the last time they won a title. And to have that title cemented by Akron's own LeBron James, you couldn't have written it any better.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Calderon passes to Korver. Love right side. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Calderon has the open look.
And this is not how they wanted to start out the second half. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Now Irving. 13 points in the game. Outside Gibson. Jang a screen. That's a 2 from Butler. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
That's the shot they were looking for. After 3 straight misses coming out of the break, let's see if that sparks a rally.
James kicks to Calderon. LeBron James on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
A 3-point marksman. He couldn't have asked for a better look. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Muhammad, no luck.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Korver against Butler. Crafty move. And James with the layup. LeBron's got 11 points.
Seizing every opportunity to score. LeBron outworking, out-hustling people inside.
There's the dish to Muhammad. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. Back to Muhammad. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Another miss by LeBron. The Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Jefferson subbed in for James. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Calderon. And the pass to Dang. From 13 feet, it goes down. Jang's got his first points in this one. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Love with the screen for Calderon. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 9.
All sorts of pressure coming his way on that shot, but Calderon wasn't fazed in the slightest.
Irving dishes to Muhammad. 7-foot shot, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Calderon passes to Fry. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon.
Good screen set there by Fry. You love it when he's playing with toughness.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Gibson with the screen on Calderon. Irving kicks to Zhang. To the left wing. Muhammad. They get it back. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Taj Gibson's one of those players that's just always in the right place at the right time, never plays outside himself on either end. He just gives you effort every time out.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That's good from Gibson. And with Gibson, you like that he can play as a starter or come off the bench. He's effective in both. He's comfortable in either role, as he's done both, Steve, for extended periods of time.
Because his mindset, whether starting or coming off the bench, is to play with energy, effort, and to defend. So any role, starter or off the bench, he thrives.
And both free throws good from Gibson. And last season, Taj Gibson dealing with his name being on the trading block for a good portion of the time. Steve, seemed like it was finally his chance to break out and put up big numbers too.
Well, you see Taj Gibson's ability to play above the rim. Defensively, he is solid. You were waiting for his offensive game to catch up to everything. He's not there yet, but he's one of those guys that's a terrific contributor on the team, and you got to have him.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Timberwolves have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Jones against Calderon. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Calderon's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside, Jones. He kicks to Irving. He dishes it to Gibson. Here's Butler. Makes it off the glass. Butler's got 13.
Not a lot of guys comfortable being the go-to guy. Jimmy Butler is comfortable in that role.
Here is Calderon. He's got 11. Screen by Jefferson. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Smith checked in for Kyle Korver. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. B-Train's checked in for Jang. Bielitsa comes in for Taj Gibson. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Teague in for Irving. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
It's not often you see that kind of mental lapse. He just lost track of where he was.
The Cavaliers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Love outside. For 3, Smith. And Jones pulls it down. Minnesota shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Pass to Patton. They set the pick. Passes it to Bielitsa. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. No good from Fry.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Teague. The pass to Patton. For the lead, he lays it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Calderon with it. He's got 11. Smith outside. And another miss by Cleveland.
He's usually money from mid-range, but the defender got up in his shirt, took him out of rhythm.
The jump hook. Cavaliers with the rebound. Fry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Goes up to the stripe. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Basket counts. B-Train's got 4 this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fry. The offensive rebound. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Jamal Crawford picks one up.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league. If only Fry could get there more often.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Fry. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Teague. Pass to Bielitsa. Crawford outside. Here's B-Train. Right side Teague. It's stolen by Calderon. And here we go. Fast break. Calderon's got it. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
You know how accurate JR is from three. That's how relatively inaccurate he can be from the line sometimes.
Pass to Pep. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 6 points for B-Train.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Love with the screen on Jones. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 8 as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
They set the pick. From the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here is Fry. He's got 13. Good on the bucket.
A little bit of a throwback evening for Fry, scoring at an impressive pace.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Pep. Shoots from 12. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Love up top. He's got 5. Smith outside. Back to Love. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota now the other way. Crawford kicks to Jones. The pass to Bielitsa. No good from outside. Cavaliers shooting reasonably well, 45%. To the inside. Fry, good.
Timeout.
Fry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The length and athleticism of Fry showing up inside.
And the Timberwolves call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 1:13 left in the third. And Kevin Love always working over the summer, doing yoga and all kinds of training.
Well, I think yoga is a little bit more safer. You remember he broke his hand lifting weights back in Minnesota, but give him a lot of credit. He does a lot of cross-training, and it's showing up. He has transformed his body, and that'll give him some more longevity.
Now Love. Jeff Teague missing from long range. Jefferson kicks to LeBron, and there it is for him. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
Now here's Crawford. 12 points for him. Here's the screen. Teague inside the line. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
And at a time they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smith with a screen on Teague. Jefferson kicks to James. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gibson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hamid dishes to Crawford. Jacks up a 3. He knocks it down right at the buzzer!
That's a shot he'll never forget. As dramatic as they come.
A thrilling way to finish this one.
Moments make players into stars. Moments make teams legendary. This is my moment. This is my team.
Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Keep the ball moving. Quick decisions. Get the ball from side to side. Set better screens. Defensively, we got to do a much better job. Let's get on the glass.
Quick tune-up there from Tom Thibodeau. Wants to see improvement in a number of areas.
Yeah, and to me, it comes down to better execution across the board. Each guy needs to hold himself accountable for his part in the bigger scheme.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Calderon is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Smith in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Now LeBron, screen by Smith. James outside. Thompson passes to Calderon. Cleveland moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Korver for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
The vision of LeBron, always finding open teammates.
Gibson a screen. And the rejection by James. To the paint. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. Free throw good, James. And a player of LeBron's caliber is expected to be a leader. It's a role he's never shied away from, Steve, and certainly he has filled the bill.
Not at all. Coming out of high school, he's always been a leader. LeBron is someone who loves his teammates and wants to stay close to them. But at the end of the day, he's all about winning. He's not shy about telling his teammates what they have to do to get the W.
Now here's Korver. Here's Thompson, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
The toughness of Thompson powering up for the score, plus a chance to add to his total at the line.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Teague. Now the feed to Butler. Back to Teague. Dishes it to Zhang. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Smith. Over to the left wing. Here's Calderon. Feeds it to LeBron. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. They set the screen. T kicks to Butler. No good on the triple. Cleveland with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Screen by Smith, and it's Korver in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Crawford against Smith. Crawford kicks to Gibson, and stolen by LeBron. Here's Smith. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Jeff Teague.
Jamal Crawford adding another Sixth Man of the Year award to his resume. He is one of those guys, when you call his number, as soon as he checks in the game, he is ready to score.
And with Crawford coming off the bench, he has the perfect mentality, Steve, to be that source of instant offense, which every team needs, especially this one. He has that short memory for missed shots and is aggressive, I think, and always creating chances.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford, the Sixth Man of the Year. That should be just named the Jamal Crawford Award. He does it all the time. He's comfortable in that role. He is instant offense as soon as he checks in.
And look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Fry's checked in. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Now here's Butler. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. James dishes to Calderon. Back to James. Down low. And it's Calderon, that time on the assist by James. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving attacking. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Absolutely fearless Kyrie. You have to do more than just get a hand in his face.
They set the pick. James with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Calderon against Irving. And Zhang kicks to Irving. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
He also understands better than most how to use angles, and that was the reason why.
Now here's LeBron to the wing on the left for 3. Fry. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. He feeds it to Irving. Another miss by Irving.
And surprisingly couldn't connect. That's a high percentage a look as he's going to get.
And here's Korver from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Crawford's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Kicks it to Irving. Zhang with the screen for Irving. The lead now cut to single digits. And 12 points for Taj Gibson.
How about the determination of Gibson? No one is going to stop him when he skies up.
Calderon with it. James outside. Now the dish to Thompson. And stolen by Zhang. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Shooting 1.
I'll tell you this, if Kyrie can just stay healthy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish in this league.
Calderon kicks to Thompson. On the wing, James, guarded by Crawford. James against Crawford, just 4 to shoot. Crawford with the steal. And on the way from Irving for 3. Butler passes to Irving. Gibson with the screen on Korver. Inside, knocked loose, and stolen by LeBron. He kicks it to Calderon. Looking to end the drought. They grab their own miss. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 8. And here is Irving. There's a screen. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the wing jumper offline. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. Here's Thompson, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. On defense, Minnesota. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Butler dishes to Irving. To the middle, and stolen by James. Here's Fry, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Well, that's how you bury an opponent when they're struggling. Don't ease up. Just keep going hard.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside Irving. He dishes it to Butler. Takes the 13-footer. Butler missing again.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Irving kicks to Butler. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Yeah, a bit over eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Love's checked in for Cleveland. Jang, a screen. Here's Irving. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Now here's James. Pass to Calderon. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Jang, a screen. Irving for three. Sinks the triple. Irving's got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves.
Such a compact release. That's why Kyrie is so efficient from range.
Calderon kicks to James. 11 feet away. Rebound by Dang. Jang's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Calderon. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's good from Calderon.
And Calderon, perhaps one of the best free throw shooters in the game, perhaps one of the best ever.
And Calderon drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Irving kicks to Zhang. There's the screen. Off the pick. Butler with room to shoot. Dives for it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Irving. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
He went deep in his bag of tricks, Kyrie. That time using the up fake to draw the foul.
Two shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Now LeBron. It's a pick by Love. Knocked away. Muhammad with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Muhammad's got it. Butler on the wing. Here's Muhammad. Pass to Gibson. Timberwolves passing it around. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Right now, he's trying to find the mark. Unfortunately, he's starting to feel a little bit desperate.
Thompson with the bucket.
Taking good shots overall, hitting a high percentage of them. That's what has this team rolling.
Here's Irving. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Passes it to Muhammad. A three-pointer, no good.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
And Gibson kicks to Irving. Gibson against Thompson. Takes the 3. Muhammad, no luck.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Timberwolves trail by 10. The pass to Butler. Outside Irving. It's stolen by Calderon. Here's Thompson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Thompson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Outside Irving. Zhang a screen. Irving passes to Butler. From deep. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Calderon kicks to James. It's a pick by Love. James dishes to Calderon. Love outside. Gibson with the steal. Irving passes to Butler. 18 feet out. Misses off the right iron.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
LeBron kicks to Love. The feed to Calderon. Shot clock at 5. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I hope people don't forget about Kevin Love's elite numbers back in the days. Crazy numbers. 1 year he averaged 26 and 13 rebounds for the Timberwolves.
And for Kevin Love, do you think, Steve, we'll see him get back to those crazy numbers he put up with Minnesota?
You know, I don't think so. The reason why he's playing on this team where he has so many other guys that can do everything. Back in Minnesota, he had to do it all. I think for Kevin Love right now, it's about winning and being productive.
Both free throws good from Love.
You know, he's strong. He's a gifted big man with a high basketball IQ. That's Kevin Love.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Thompson.
Tonight we saw the character and personality he plays with. He was part of just about everything that was going on out there. You can't find any weak spots in the game he played here. He was doing it all.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Aggressive defense, too aggressive. Thompson goes up strong and draws the foul.
Tristan Thompson at the line for 2.
And that one misses. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Irving for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 30 points.
Can hit it outside, inside, and there you see Kyrie with the pull-up.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Love dishes to Calderon. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
And yeah, you look at him and look at his face, his expressions. He has definitely lost his confidence.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
James outside. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. LeBron, what turned the game around in the second half?
Started playing defense, started getting stops, and we got to the free throw line, started being aggressive. We made a couple outside threes as well to open up the paint. Did a good job once we got done.
Complete turnaround, LeBron. Thanks. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tristan Thompson. One could say he had quite a fourth quarter. Completely shut the door on any attempt by the other side to sneak this one out.
Ernie Kinney, what got into this guy tonight? He was sensational. Easily the MVP of the game. Maybe it was some of that home cooking. Fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, potato salad, iced tea. He was getting a lot of love from the fans, and rightfully so. Seeing him step his game up like that will always get the crowd pumped.
I'm floored by how well he shot the ball. He was unstoppable. I don't mean just the points. The ability to create opportunities for himself and then deliver, now that's a superstar effort.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.